victory for sure in this game.
The top lane turret has been destroyed by Hayabusa as well. In the meantime, Falling Star Moon coming in from Lemon right on top of the baby. But of course, the power of the Chaos Darkening will be able to steal the deal. In the meantime, mid lane bouncing ball coming in right on the. We have Mino and Fury. He gets away.
Leads the full blazing UA all definitely gonna die, but he doesn't, just like you mentioned during the draft, that he doesn't have enough armor and HP to do so. However, this is actually.
This is really good, as right now, really good for EVOS Esports, due to the fact that right now they have the advantage, 2,000 gold advantage. But here's the difference, RRQ, they still can turn things around, due to the fact that they are tankiness.
Never dropped a single game in the tournament in 2 days yesterday. No lose. Today 2-0 and now 1-0. Let's see if this is going to be the first game that RRQ lost to a team in this tournament clash of one lane, definitely.
And here we have EVOS Esports. They are routing all around the extremities of the Lord. Here we have Finn going straight in. Tyrant's Revenge bouncing ball a little bit. And
man, we have seen some mistake made from RRQ player in this game. You know, normally they tend to make no mistake in the victory game, but yeah, this is interesting. Can they stop Team EVOS from doing law? They're trying to contest, go Esmeralda, the star player, double kill. And now here go Harit. Oh, he dropped the Simon Force, but he's not gonna make anything.
Fury sees that Franco! And just like that, MVP for that round.
Wait.
That's
Hayabusa sacrificed himself for the top lane.
My oh my, and here we have Finn going straight in. He got the bouncing ball. Ace couldn't get himself away, but flickers himself right on time. Bambi is still around the corner. He does have power of the Chaos Dark.
Backbone of the team jumping in with Hurricane Dance, bounce back to the wall and look away. Very nice get away by Kufa. And now Harris comes in. Harris still can drop a Simon Force. It's the matter of the time. When will he do it? But the Lord also almost got hooked back by the front row.
This game is going to end up as a long game perhaps. The level 1 Lord went down, okay. And we are waiting for the level 2 Lord to come down soon.
Yeah.
And Harid, are you guys ready for the next team fight that's about to happen? PSG with Sai going in versus Esmeralda. Oh no, all the spells coming out. Simon Force also come out. Going in for the shot and dead shut down. Luna
PSG and Falling Star Moon.
Come on, Franco hooked into the turret. Can they finish him off? Slam down. Franco, EVOS is still standing still. They are not losing in this game. Some chance goes in, dealing a lot of damage and slaying down Franco. No, I'm sorry, it was Minotaur. Franco gonna be the next one at least. And here we go, Slaying now parry too. Here we go, 17 to 17.
And of course Bambi, he will be resurrected now. It is a 4v3, but a Falling Star Moon right on Bambi. And here we have the blazing duet coming in from Soul, dealing damage right on the Lemon. He goes down, but there's a double kill coming in from Hayabusa. They turn it around, and now Tuturu is the one. Low HP, Bambi goes straight in and power the Chaos Darkening. Damage is down, and of course, Gary has to get himself away. Meanwhile, Kufra will have to go to the top lane and to defend the lane.
Oh my god, 17 to 20 game score, 40,000 net worth. EVOS started to strike in the middle lane. They already got the top. They are trying so hard for Team PSG RQ to defend, and carry easily brought down the players of Team EVOS. They are not gonna giving up that easily, despite losing the top racks like long time ago.
As much as they want the turret is already at a really low HP, but they do not want to waste it anymore. They do not want to give a single
abstract. What's gonna happen? Look at that.
It is gonna be tough as Vin just goes straight in. Power of the Chaos Darkening coming in from Bambi. That deals damage, but not enough because Vin is a tank after all. The Chaos Assaults just doesn't work out that well.
It's time to push in abstract. They're doing some knockup and they're aiming for the tank. The first Simon Force, everything has been dropped. The cooldown reduced and he used that part to just kill him. Killing spree already for the Vin. It's time to push in. PSG RQ only just steps away from the championship, but however, they were the one who lost already 2 set of barracks there.
It doesn't matter because the death sticker is available on the clock right now. It is about time as Zaman Force followed by the JBL rocking down Jacob. He will be able to get a corner dash to get himself a win as well as time. In the meantime, the only maybe just going to go in for the chaos also. Dealing so much damage, but Liam will be able to get the Hurricane dash. Followed by Potato with a Hurricane. Brings him down. Yes, Potato just down to get himself. Right in. Get the kill. Right on the carry. And just like that. Here's the two. Zaman Force still available. Jacob gets himself back. Stole. Right on the Jacob. And here we have one last shot. One last shot. And like that, chaos reigns on RRQ.
Oh my goodness, what a fight, and it's RRQ. This might be a fatal push from Team EVOS. Esports dropping quite low for the throne. Can EVOS do it? But RRQ, let's go! Game 3!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be game number 2. And 1-1. We are going for game number 3. And Cyclops, I won the bet. We are going to 8 games for today.
Yeah, oh man. Yeah, I didn't even know it's gonna be like 2-0, 2-1, 2-1. This is actually the first time the PSG RRQ dropped a game. And even though I want it to be 2-0 as I predicted, but at this point, I would love to see game 3. Because this grand finals are, even though the first game was so fast, but in the second game they have shown the quality of the game, and I feel like that in the third game is going to be a super, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know as well.
Yeah.
Well, super I don't know is literally the word that I can only say out because
Indeed.
semi-finals, it is such a tough game already, and here we have to earn a
Just when
tiebreaker.
we thought that the game could get any better,
The tiebreaker game. Literally, EVOS Esports just never let us down.
it was Lysander around here. He said that, oh man, the grand final wouldn't be any better than the second. Come on here. Lysander was
There we
there.
go, Lysander
And now we
right
get
there.
game 3, and we'll see that I think it should be a breathtaking game, especially for. Wow, as you can see, it's so crowded
the
here.
crowd, man, oh man, the crowd. But let me just address to the crowd right here at the Suntech Convention Center of Hall 442, 406. Thank you so much for coming in and watching the games here with us. My oh my.
25 to 20 games for. What do you think? What RRQ made a mistake just now?
Well,
you want to analyze?
Well, the thing is, RRQ, I don't think that they make terrible mistakes. I just think that they should have advanced through the game a lot earlier. They went in for early game compositions, whereby they are going for Esmeralda, Kufra, as well as Archive. We all know that Esmeralda can do damage. Esmeralda can tank at the same time. But when it comes to the late game, it's like Selena. You won't be able to uphold your amount of damage at the later part of the game. You will have a specific role to play at the later part of the game, and for Esmeralda, it is to create space. So the only 2 members that can deal damage is I Am Jago playing as Harith, as well as Tuturu that is playing as Carry. In the meantime, on the opponent side, they managed, for Evo side, they managed to farm up. That is Claude that managed to get the death sickle at the final moment before the grand fight.
Yeah.
The nice thing to see is that Soul picked up the Athena's shield as well, so to get a little bit of sustainability on that point of time.
I see.
Bambi, Potato, all these heroes are heroes that will be improved the more farm that they get.
And it's still, even though they lost, but Tuturu is the MVP.
Tuturu is MVP.
Carry was so strong. I
Jago
mean, they
is
are.
not.
I think what I like about how Tuturu play this hero is he always goes in undercover.
Exactly. The thing is, we are so cooked up with that 4v5 match. We didn't even know it's a 4v5 match because all along Potato has been, sacrificing himself at the top lane and just literally bring down turret damage. Just insane. A total of 39% of turret damage done as compared to the rest of the teams. That is absolutely insane.
That's insane indeed.
If we were to play MLBB against EVOS Esports, man oh man, we can't even realize that Potato has destroyed our shine. We'll still be continue playing. We die.
Look at that. One interesting fact is Team PSG, the Kufra, they barely did the tower damage.
0%
And also
as long as
Lemon too.
0%
That
as
means
well.
they all just go for the guy.
Exactly.
They never go for the building.
Exactly. So they
Interesting.
emphasized
Interesting.
on kills instead of objectives. Here's the thing.
I think this stats actually shown that Lemon and Vin are roaming around all the time.
Yes, in fact, yes.
When his teammates grouping up and pushing the lane together, these two guys will never be there. But seeking for opportunity to kill.
Correct.
I think this is what the stats shown us. Vin and Lemon. The way they play is really aggressive, maybe a little bit too aggressive, because sometimes you might have to. There were so many times the PSG, not so many times, around 1 or 2 times the PSG RRQ lost when they tried to push the turret, and that's because of their two fighters are out seeking for a chance to kill on 1v1 instead of just sticking as a group and try to push together, and maybe if they get his turret, maybe go for more or something like that.
Well, all in all, we just have to congratulate EVOS Esports for taking that point again away from RRQ.
Yeah.
So no more 2-0, and RRQ didn't go through the entirety of this series without a single defeat. So that is still something that EVOS can say.
Yes,
But PSG
indeed.
side, it is still not too late. If they are able to replicate what they kind of did in game number 1, it will be a steamroll for them. EVOS Esports, they have to find a way.
Man, we are waiting, and it seems like all the players are ready for the grand final match. Are you guys in at your house, and the guys here in Sunday, are you guys ready? If you are, let's go into the band pick phase. Let's do.
Ladies and gentlemen, EVOS Esports SG against PSG RRQ. This is game number 3 of the grand finals match. We are looking at the final game. And this is their draft. With Kaya being the
Your
first
team
back.
is banning.
With PSG RRQ probably going ahead with Kimi. So Kimi is now
Your
banned.
team is banning.
Kufra, Grok, Lunox is still available. Or maybe they want
Probably
to go
gonna
for
be
a
Lunox
Grok.
getting picked again in this game.
Maybe they want to go for
I
a
think
Grok
so.
ban. I think a Grok ban sounds about right, which is what they did at the previous game, and they emerged victorious.
Yeah.
It could very well be the mixture of success. That
Counting
could
down,
be their
7,
chemical
6,
act.
5. Spending so much time, they decided to ban out Kufra.
Fair enough.
EVOS let PSG RQ play Kufra in the past 2 games, but not anymore.
Not anymore. The thing is, EVOS Esports does have the first BP.
Yeah.
So there is still a possibility that they will snag away that Grok before giving it to RRQ.
Yeah.
But that would mean that RRQ will pick up the Lunox. But here's the thing, I don't remember RRQ playing a lot of Lunoxes now, do you?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, 100%. Respect ban.
No
That's a
more
respect
ninja,
ban.
please. No ninjutsus and stuff, turn yourself into a lock or something, no.
Your
But
team
first pick
is
Grok
picking.
on EVOS Joe. And what? And Lunox is going to be Lunox by Lemon, the star player from PSG RIQ, definitely.
Now that Cho is away, Lunox as well as Grok, what could possibly could they go for?
I think at this
They
point,
can still go Selena as a...
I think at this point, yeah, heroes and all this stuff is quite important. Player skills, yes, but the most important thing is ability to handle the pressure, and this is what esports actually give to the young kids. They give kids the pressure that they can withstand all that.
Bambi. You made me panic as you shadow picked the alpha right there.
It's gonna be carry, if you cannot ban it, the ban carry against PSG RQ, they just pick it. Potato.
So
I believe that Potato is going to play carry in this one.
This is going to be another game whereby we will see a marksman against marksman game. Not every game will be able to see marksman. So I don't see the necessity for a warrior most of the time.
Your
Hellcut is
team
banned.
is banning.
PSG RRQ should counter that with a ban of
Diggy.
I was thinking of
Your team is
Guinevere, but
picking.
okay. There's a possibility that EVOS Esports might want to go for Guinevere still.
Minotaur once
Your
again,
team
another
is
good
picking.
setup heroes by Team PSG RRQ. They now got a 2 good setup hero for that Claw to release his monkey, the Minotaur and also Joe.
Esmeralda is still available for EVOS Esports to pick, and that will be the one that semi-counters the Claude. Or maybe would they go for someone else? They are missing off a single farmer, and that will be a warrior, typically a Thamus or a Leomord, in fact.
Akai.
So an Akai is going to be picked up for that tank, and Leomord is going to fill
Your
in for that
team
warrior
is
role.
picking.
2 to rule. Leomord last one. A knight on the white horses.
Either a tank or an assassin, or
Really?
even a warrior. The thing is, Cho can be a warrior slash a tank. But the thing
point,
is,
yeah.
there isn't much good tanks out there unless they want to go for Esmeralda again.
I think this one is going to be the tank, just like you said. But what we got left, what we have
Esmeralda is
left.
still available. Knowing them, they have played
Something-
Esmeralda in 2 games.
Oh, Franco. Okay, you show me Franco. I'm gonna show you the real Franco, straight from Jakarta.
My oh my. It is a counter pick of Franco from the previous game. Is Franco coming back into the
Yeah,
guys?
I mean the fact that all these top teams in the world are picking Franco, I think this hero deserves to be back in the meta.
I'm gonna start playing Franco again.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start playing Franco again.
don't play with me then. I don't trust your Franco.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is going to be the grand finals game number 3, rather the last game of EVOS Esports
Yes,
versus
sir.
PSG RRQ. And here are the lineups.
Okay, me? okay. So EVOS on red team, so on Leomord, JPL on Akai, Odia Bambi
Welcome to Mobile
on Harit.
Legends.
Okay, Ace
5 seconds till
On
the enemy
Rock
reaches the battlefield.
and Potato on
Smash them.
Carry.
All troops deployed.
And here we have from the other side, Lemon is going to be playing as Joe, then on to Franco. I am Jaco that is going to be playing on to the Lunox. Liam as the Raging Minotaur. And Tuduru with his trusty-worthy sidekick Daxter is Lord.
Alright. Baik-Baik on the start. Here we go. 3v3. Spinning round already. Lemon on Joe. Wow.
It's rather understandable at this point of time, and we do have a very passive gameplay at the start right here. So Ace and Swallow is Bambi, they're just going to go for the buff, and so will RNJ go and Vin. So normal buff taking, they take the buff, and then they come back to the middle lane, and then they go out to get some kills at the side lanes.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, getting hooked back into the nearby the turret, slashing. So, in big trouble right now, being chased out. Not going to be the first blood by Lunox. Turn himself into the dark mode and it just shoot with a hell of damage. Liam jumping in with the jump stop. Top lane, oh dear, Bambi trying to get away. His teammate trying to go in and sacrifice himself for that and has slain down Claude. Have a great early game. Franco missed, but it doesn't matter because they're still diving in anyway. Top tier turret, it doesn't matter to them. PSG RRQ coming in this game with a rage. Full race. Harit trying to stay alive. How finally Harit go down.
That is really sad. Even though Harry tried to play around with Chrono Dash, he wasn't able to generate enough shields that will be able to help him to divert attention. Damage wasn't high enough, shields wasn't high enough, and just like that, 3 men dove into the tower and successfully managed to get 2 kills from top lane and even Leomord in the middle lane.
Yes, sir. 3-0, 2 minutes part with 1.5k ahead for Team PSG RRQ. Potato, bottom lane.
It is still too early to tell exactly who will be an ultimate victor yet. True that PSG RRQ has got an early game advantage.
I like the skin of carry so much. The gold carry
I
thing.
think there's a Mantis or something like that. I can't see.
They're trying to go for the turtle. Ace coming in. Turtle has been slain.
Oh, no.
Man, the timing is all wrong. Getting hooked back. Some more.
The Franco is going to be a counter against that Grok in the end. So Grok unable to do anything at the moment of time. He tries to leave, but gets hooked right back into the faces of Vin.
4-0. The strike at the bottom lane. Lane
That's
on
gonna be
using his
sandwiched.
individual skills, trying to get away from that, but he kind of started Hurricane Dance. And now Potato, that's going to be the first kill for EVOS side. Come on, man, give some noise for EVOS.
The 1,000-pounder coming in from JPL was able to get himself away right on time. And he will just, like I said, get away with just a sliver of health. And he will not submit himself more deaths to RRQ anymore. Right now, all they gotta do is to come together and try to bring down the objectives. It does seem like both teams, they enjoy competing.
Bottom lane.
Bottom
What's
lane.
gonna happen? Somebody gonna get ganked down, I guess. Oh,
It's gonna be Carry. Carry goes down as a Dragon Queen himself. Bambi does have the Zaman Force. Goes in for a little bit of a damage onto I Am Jago, but with that said and done, he will just fall back for now.
yeah, right now, Croft is trying to chase down that Molotov, which is on the rage mode, setting up the barrier. But nothing much gonna happen. I think, off lane something happened for sure. Croft is getting so close to Minotaur, but let's take a look at it in the middle first. They're grouping up on something.
It does seem like Brock as well as Harif, they try to go for kills onto Liam, or maybe even try to, get some space for themselves. In the meantime, it does seem like they will meet up against a huge group right now.
Wow! The wild charges gets through all the stuff, knock somebody's out, but nothing actually happened. No follow-up damage, but he lost his ultimate. Can they defend the top kill on turret?
It is going to be pretty okay due to the fact that they're only dealing with a Minotaur as well as a Claude. Not much of an issue for themselves, but who knows, maybe Minoan Fury will be the main issue. The barrier is just going to be erected right at the back of them, and I was expecting a little bit of a wild charge.
Hook from the sideway and got that Joe. However, Simon Ford's about to save the side. Harry has slain, however, Claude's about PSG. Nice get back. Harry with the cooldown reduce again. Spam a lot more spells and killing sprees, however. Oh my goodness, Jago jumping in, getting shot down the turret, but it doesn't matter, not that much damage. A lot of tanker is still here. And Alien Jago triple kill for that Lunox, 2-9 game score. This is getting worse and worse for EVOS.
EVOS Esports made a huge mistake, and one of the mistakes.
Explain what actually happened to them.
Here's the thing, JPL, he did a really good job when he's trying to separate the entire team of RRQ. He goes in for the Hurricane spin because everyone just congregated together thanks to Finn. The Zaman Force was put out. Bambi is just doing all his dancing around. That is completely understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. JPL pushing everyone away, and so